Alright guys, as I promised, I would cover a small business plan sample in front of you. All I want to do is just go through the business plan sample step by step based on the video that we saw, 10 steps, 10 points that you need to have on your business plan. And I just discovered a really nice business plan on the website. And it is created by professional business plan developers, and this information is free for you to enjoy and share. So let's take a look at it. Alright, this is the business plan I was talking about, catering for kids, catering business plan. Okay, scrumptious indulgence is something like very similar to catering. Okay, so the executive summary looks something like this. Bright Future Youth and Family Services is a private non-profit organization that serves more than 7,000 children. Okay, so this is a paragraph, a small paragraph on what the business is all about. Okay, this is an executive summary, and it goes on as long as 4 paragraphs. Okay, I think it's too long, but you can easily shorten it. Okay, so this is what the dreams and aspirations of the business look like. They talk about after a successful first year of operating the culinary arts programs, we are looking to expand the program further by developing the program into a full day program of academics and culinary arts training. We can develop an entrepreneurial curriculum that will allow our students to gain an insight into the operation of a small business. Okay, specifically by launching a lunchbox catering business called Catering for Kids. Now check this out. They are talking about every single line of revenue generation. Okay, so you also have to devote one paragraph per revenue generation line. For example, for scrumptious indulgence in the executive summary, I'm going to talk about how I'm going to have the customer place an order online through my website, how they can also pay online through the payment gateway, how they can receive rewards and through the subscription system, how I will be making money off that, the online store, the bulk ordering, and then selling it at a higher at a premium price. And then of course I would be talking about the classes that I would be holding in my site, but the classes would be also be online and they can pay online for it. So all of these things have to be covered in the executive summary. Okay, and they also talk about their concerns here. Major challenges are fund the program, including possible expansion of the existing commercial kitchen or lease of a larger kitchen off campus, which means that you need to talk about your funding issues here, any kind of marketing issues, any kind of licensing, any kind of permit and permission issues here. Okay, the board of directors and staff volunteers of Bright Future continue to work towards providing quality experience in most effective and efficient manner. So this is the funding that's needed. This is called gross surplus and this is net surplus. So this is just an example. Okay, let's go to the next page. Okay, I'm in the next page and I see organization summary. The Chambers School and Career Center is an accredited alternative school offering education and vocational training for out-of-school youth ages 14 to 21. Okay, so they're talking about the credentials and qualifications of the organizing body of this catering business, which means that you as a business would need to talk about how you're qualified to run this business, what kind of education background you have, what kind of work background and previous experiences you have. You have to mention that, and you have to talk about experiences that would further strengthen the what we call the business that you are about to step into. Okay, so legal entity, they're talking about the details of their business, of their what we call details of their legal makeup, which we don't need to know. Startup summary, our startup costs primarily cover inventory costs, marketing materials, and the services of a business consultant from the University of Oregon. The assumptions are shown in the following tables and charts. We will use existing assets in order to keep start-up expenses and need for capital assets down in the early stages of operation. So this is their expense chart. Okay, expenses, assets, investments, and they have no loans as of now. Okay, so anybody who's looking at this has an idea what they're trying to get themselves into. Up next is what kind of product and services they're providing. Okay, products. The Catering for Kids will offer its clients a variety of healthy, fresh lunch options. These options are described in detail in the following section. Our menu will be renewed and modified regularly. So in this section, as a business owner of Scrumptious Indulgence, I will be talking about product description, which would be the kind of cakes I will be making for the different occasions, the flavor, the icing, all the ingredients that I plan to use. How are these ingredients better and fresher, and the cake baking conditions, hygienic environment, and everything else. Food product descriptions, all of these here. I provide my food product descriptions here. I provide alternative providers, printed. A number of other caterers offer box lunches for business clients. However, none of these businesses specialize in serving the non-profit sector, nor are they themselves a non-profit that benefits the local community. Catering for Kids, check this out. They just identified a gap here, okay? And they are trying to tell the audience, that they are filling this gap. How? Catering for Kids will specialize in developing excellent relationship with its non-profit clientele. We believe that this unique position, combined with competitively priced, fresh, high-quality materials, will set Catering for Kids apart as the premier caterer for the Lane County non-profit sector. So they're trying to say that nobody offers services to non-profit sectors. We will offer quality services to them. And me, as my business owner, Scrumptious Indulgence, I would say that there are very few home-based cake baking businesses, and home baking and the freshness and the taste and the flavor of home baking is very different from the commercial baking, and people really want to have this kind of flavor in special occasions. So this is where I come in. Also, people do not know how to handle cakes when they get from the stores. So the handling of the special cakes that you make for them, you would do all of that yourself, right from the oven to the tabletop of the customer. You will be there. Okay. Printed collaterals. Literature used by Catering for Kids will include our organizational goals, logo, website, physical address. This is all same to same. I'm supposed to be adding that. Our menu, for example, is an excellent example of type of literature that we are proud to use to promote our business. Sourcing. Food products for meal preparation will be purchased by Catering. Local grocery marketing manager at local grocery wholesalers, either Costco or United Grocers, using a business account. This is the kind of information that you need to include in sourcing, which means that who is your B2B partner? Who are you getting your vertical and horizontal materials from? All your raw materials and support materials, where are they coming from? Technology. So far, only 3 Eugene caterers offer online ordering. So you could say that locally, only few businesses offer online ordering. Okay, you'll be one of the first one who is offering cake ordering online. Okay, and it's going to be a very robust thing. You're also going to be offering an app that's going to allow a lot of customization, in-depth personalization of cakes. Okay, and then I'm just trying to compare how I am going to write my business plan. Future products. This is where I'm going to talk about how far I plan to extend my business. What are the different product lines or service lines I plan to introduce with the aid of revenue that I generate in the first 2 years. You always have to have a future plan. You always have to talk about what your goals are and how you see yourself becoming very successful in terms of innovation and growth in the future. You have to give them a very far off, far sighted picture in the business plan. Then you have market analysis summary, okay, and you have to get some data from the government officials, government data. Okay, according to the Eugene Area Chamber of Commerce, the heart of Eugene economy are the homegrown small and medium-sized businesses. So you have to talk about what kind of businesses exist in your community, in the community where you will be running the business. Okay, and talk about what kind of unmet, check this out, catering for kids anticipates that Eugene Springfield businesses have unmet demand for catered lunch meetings and other events. Okay, and unlike other restaurant and food related business, business to business catering is not as cyclical as business to consumer catering. Okay, so this is B2B catering system. So we received, check this out, we received many responses like the ones that follow. I think that this is a great idea and could be a good resource for community. Okay, and check out the second quote. If we do have an event that we need catering, we will call your program first. We have a policy of using non-profit organization for services, okay, as a preference. Bob Smith, whoever he is, and then another testimonial, another testimonial. So you need testimonials from people who are, pillar of the communities or people who are well known in the community. You ask them, well, do you think we need some business like that? And quote them in your business plan. It's a great idea. Okay, so check out the sample is really good. Market segmentation, which means board of director meetings, board subcommittee meetings, bright future counseling center meetings, miscellaneous rolling cart lunch service. This is market segmentation. This is they're trying to divide their product lines to cater to different market segments. Okay, so you need to talk about what market are you catering to? Internal customers, no, for profit external customers, non-profit customers. So most of the customers are these guys here, non-profit. So you have to use similar diagrams, similar plans, forecasts like these, market analysis, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, and target market segment strategy. How are you going to get your market share? Market growth, how are you planning to grow as a business? Market needs, service providers analysis, distribution partners, alternatives, and usage patterns. Now you don't have to cover every single thing that is covered here, but I'm trying to help you, enable you to appreciate the depth and the detail provided in the business plan. Without the business plan, seriously, you do not have a business. So you may have wonderful ideas, wonderful concepts, you may know exactly what to do, but you need to have everything in writing, in black and white. Okay, and promotion strategies are also given here. Okay, observation, visibility, word of mouth, community service. How are they going to market the plan? Okay, and I want to see how it ends. Strategy pyramid. What are they writing here? Business awareness for catering. Okay, fundraising programs, fundraising forecast. Remember, you always have to talk about how are you going to give back to the community. Okay, distribution strategy, timely delivery of catered lunches. So this is where I'm going to talk about how I'm going to distribute the product myself, the cakes myself. Marketing programs, positioning statements, pricing strategies, competitive edge, strategic alliances, who are going to be your allies, in the business. Milestones, how you're going to forecast your milestones. Okay, business plan, commercial kitchen certification, overhaul, culinary art, schedule. So all of these are your milestones here. Okay, and web plan summary, website marketing strategy, development requirements. I think we're ending this page here now. Management summary, who's going to manage the organizational structure, the management team gaps, personal plan. Okay, this is very important because you need to be able to provide salaries, and how are you going to distribute salaries in your organization. Okay, the financial plan, important assumptions. Okay, direct food costs will be equal or less than 30% of total direct costs. So you just have to sit down together with your partners and come up with something like that. Key financial indicators, operational expenses, collection days, gross or surplus percentages, and so forth. Break-even analysis, when do you expect to make money? Projected surplus or deficit. So all of these can go very easily in your business plan. Okay, projected sales, and what kind of revenue, what kind of taxes, what kind of expenses you're expecting, and so forth. And this is the appendix, the last section, where you talk about different kinds of businesses here, or all other references that you use to write your business plan. Okay, and any tables or graphs that you want people to look at, extra or surplus information that would help your venture capitalist to get your point across. Alright, with this I'm going to end this video, and up next I'm going to start a new chapter. Guess what it's going to be? Retailing. See you shortly.